Today I'm going to teach you something you probably didn't know about NATO military vehicles and equipment, and that is, most of them could all use these, battery slave receptacle cables. Why they're called slave cables, I don't know, I just work here. Shortly after World War II, a lot of people decided they weren't going to be friends and started teaming up with one another so they could fight each other. One group, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, also known as NATO, decided, hey, we need a lot of common weapons and combat practices so that way we could help each other a lot better during joint operations. Other than weapons and ammunition and other things associated with combat, they also decided, hey, we need to be able to jumpstart each other's vehicles in case our batteries get unalived. And then the NATO slave receptacle came along. Take this common Humvee, for example. There's a NATO battery slave receptacle underneath the passenger seat. All the service member has to do is remove the cap, connect it, make sure the other end is on the unalived vehicle, and that way they'll be able to jumpstart if their batteries are unalived. Even this generator has a slave receptacle as well. I'll say this, if it has an engine, it has a slave receptacle on it. There's only one military vehicle I know that does not have a NATO slave receptacle, and that is the Marine Corps' Caterpillar 277 Charlie multi-terrain loader, basically a Bobcat. Interesting fact, if you don't know already, I was a 1345 engineer equipment operator in the Marine Corps. I basically operated earth movers, forklifts, and cranes. I'm Team John Deere, by the way. Pretty much all of our machines were civilian equipment painted green with some minor modifications to include blackout lights, rifle racks, extra tie-down points to be transported easier, and NATO slave receptacles. And it was a real pain if the batteries went down on the MTL, because find a pickup truck and standard jumper cables and then just jump start it like you would any regular vehicle. Versus any other military vehicle where you could just conveniently drive up to one another, slap on the slave cables, and get your batteries going again. Versus the heartache that you had to deal with an MTL and then getting pressed by some angry staff and CO that's not your MOS asking why there's a personally owned vehicle in the area. And then you have to show him because he's not convinced it doesn't have a NATO slave receptacle on it.